has earned this. And we're very partial to that. And what I have encountered most vets are saying, yes, I know I earned it. I don't need to see it in front of me, and no one else needs to see it. It's no big deal. We don't need to talk about it. It's done. And we smile and say, we'd like to talk about it because not many Americans have ever earned the hardware that's up here in the history of the United States.
Right.
So some have earned some, most have earned none, few have earned that. And so it is entirely appropriate that we get a chance to recognize it. Specialist Paul Duran, this group knows this probably, was leaving A Company, 3rd Battalion, 187th Infantry, 101st Airborne Division for an in-country tour extension when he was verbally informed of an award for Army Commendation Medal, Air Medal, Bronze Star, and Combat Infantry. I said it, but I said it wrong. Infantryman badge. However, when he was discharged, the paperwork was misplaced in a brigade movement. That never happens in the Army, to misplace paperwork. And it would take several weeks for recovery or replacement of those records. Specialist Duran came back to Oklahoma, went right back to work, never received his medals. It wasn't until a few years later when he married his wife, she asked why the records didn't reflect the awards he was given and why we would have them corrected. It's entirely appropriate to be able to pause for a moment, to be able to correct this, and to be able to say, this was not done years ago, it's time to get it done right now. This group also knows the actual hardware that's there, but let me just read it through. Leading it, obviously, is the Bronze Star Medal, which, again, very few Americans have ever earned. That is actually for combat duty and meritorious service. The Combat Infantryman Badge, National Defense Service Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal and Bronze Star Attachment and Silver Star Attachment, Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Air Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Expert Badge and Machine Gun Bar, Sharpshooter Badge, and Rifle Bar. That's a great set of hardware. Specialist, would you join me here? All of these represent incredibly significant events, but there is none like this one. For meritorious service to your country. And I don't know how you were welcomed home, but could I say to you right now, welcome home, and your country is very grateful for your service.
Thank you.
That's one to wear.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you very much. I'm going to hand you one more. This is much less of a piece of hardware. But you know, every Army officer, as well as most members of Congress, also have their own coin. And I don't know how many coins that you were handed in the time that you were in your service as well, but this is my coin from my office as well, and I want to be able to add that with my gratitude and thank you as well.
Oh, thank you.
This is your moment.
This will be go with the one you get. I wish I could say a whole bunch of stuff, and they all know I have in the past. I've spoken in excess of the things that have happened, and it got me through everything. And I just want to appreciate all you folks for all of your efforts. Thank Bob Pratt for kicking me where it got me started, and my wife. I want to thank her for pushing me to get a representation of what she, as a Vietnamese individual, respects wholeheartedly about what we were over there in her country for. I do appreciate my wife pushing me. I appreciate Bob Pratt for starting it. And I appreciate all of you people for being here to appreciate what's going on here. Because it'll happen to you too.
Hopefully not 4 decades later.
But that's not the way things are happening these days, and I appreciate that. And you guys are the ones that are making sure that everybody gets their comeuppance when it should happen, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I hold no grudges about the past. Not at all. Not at all. The fact is, it was worth waiting 44 years to find somebody that could really appreciate what this was, because back then, had it happened then, it wouldn't have been appreciated that much. So now I got people that really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
You want to get up there and take a picture?
All right, do y'all want to gather around and get some pictures here?
Oh, well,